So here we are at the beginning of our journey to release Leo the Orangutan, and we'd like to thank everybody from King Furniture very much for their contribution to make this happen. Lou and I are here, and we are very much looking forward to flying into the jungle to set ourselves up for the arrival of Leo, who will actually be arriving on this helicopter tomorrow. The first part of our journey takes us across the endless hundreds of kilometres of palm oil plantations on the way to our beautiful forest where we will be releasing these gorgeous orangutans. After about an hour of flying, we come to what is one of the most beautiful places on the planet, the Roy Restoration Area, where the Boss Foundation has secured 106,000 hectares for the release of our beautiful orangutans back into the wild. And as we descend into Camp 103, we are greeted by the quite large team that looks after all of the logistics required for this very complicated operation of releasing orangutans back into the wild. So our journey into the rainforest is a complicated one. We use slings for our luggage and for the people, and then we use cars to drive in through the release area. So here we are in the flying camp, which is the temporary camp which has been set up to accept the orangutans, Leo and Jiminten, and we're just waiting for news because last night it rained really heavily. In fact, so high that the river came up, the toilet got washed away, and we're doubtful whether the helicopter can land safely today. So maybe it's going to happen today, maybe it's going to happen tomorrow, but that's just part of working in the jungle. So here's a bit of footage of the 60 Minutes reporter who accompanied us, Ali Langdon, pointing out how the river has risen and how it's going to be really difficult to get the orangutans across. But we actually did find a solution, and that solution is to use slings to take us and the orangutans across to the other side.
So this is one of the final stages of the release. We're just setting up the sling to get our gear and us across the river. As you can see behind me, it's moving pretty quickly, so it's not long now.
Ladies first, of course. Here's Lou crossing the river to the other side ahead of the orangutans, and next will be Leo and Jiminten.
So this is Leo coming across the river in his sling, huge cage, about 150 kilos. Leo's not very happy about it, you can see him in the middle of the cage there. Lots of yelling and screaming. So we're going to lift up Leo's front and back and get in there.
300 metres of the journey. We're just going to lug Leo and Jiminten up the hill, and then we can finally open that door. And freedom's all yours.
Sedikit lagi. Sedikit lagi. Lurus. Lurus. Awas enggak.
Well, the cages are in position, the cameras are in place, and the orangutans are ready. So all we need to do is to open the door and watch them go. Ali from 60 Minutes and our own Lou were both there, and we are pleased to report that both orangutans bolted from their cages and went straight up into the nearest tree. They then paused for a moment to take in their incredible new surroundings. The monitoring team tell us that they are doing just fine. 60 Minutes have kindly agreed to give us copies of the release video taken from 4 different angles as soon as this show airs, probably around the end of May. As soon as we have that, we will be delighted to share that with you. So here's the helicopter that's going to take us back after the successful release of Leo and Jiminten. We're leaving the wonderful forest and the camp of Camp 103, and we want to say thank you to all of the donors that made this worthwhile. We know that Leo and Jiminten are now out in the jungle and safe, and you've been instrumental in making that happen, so we thank you very much. We're out of here. Bye.